think it was.
Always getting caught as usual. Always getting caught as usual. Oh, I didn't blank it. There we go. We're back.
So how you feeling? You did your first story.
I feel good. I feel good.
Right.
I feel
Ready
like
to
I'm
be
in
a
the,
news anchor?
I'm ready. I'm ready to go Hollywood.
Yeah.
Let's see if TMZ will hire me
truth
tomorrow.
or- he's gonna after I leave, he's gonna offer you a show. That's what he does. he doesn't give me finder's fees. All the people I bring, they end up with a show on the network.
Our show gonna be crazy.
Yes.
There you go. All right, welcome to our new format. What you're going to do is we're going to break each individual topic up for you, give you a better opportunity to free your day up, free your time up. You can still watch all of them as you want, but, I guess from a mental standpoint, it'll feel better for you to be able to, break it up, whatever. All right, so we're moving on to our next topic. Bring us home, mate.
This is another sad story. A 17-year-old girl was killed by her 28-year-old boyfriend. And she actually warned other girls about these volatile relationships before he shot her in the head and she died. So when I first read the headline and I saw 17 and 28, I said, where's her mother and why did she allow her to have a boyfriend that was that much older than her? Because, we sneak around. When we're 17, we don't always tell our parents everything that we're doing. But in this day and age, girls ain't sneaking around. They wearing makeup at 13. Their boyfriends. I don't think that it was a situation where her family didn't know about him, but when they found out what she was going through, it was kind of too late because after she made that message, he shot her like the next day. And of course, I'm not saying her family is very upset because she tried to have a restraining order and they did not honor that. They didn't give her a restraining order.
So that would mean her family knew already.
Yeah, she
Reading that
explained to her
article,
mom.
all that stuff she went through.
Right.
They all knew. Like, I don't see why her brother ain't killed him a long time ago. I mean, you got to read that article. That's crazy.
I'm going to read some of the stuff in a few minutes.
Me and myself, I want to know where the family was in situations like this.
Right.
Like, it used to be back in the days, if a young lady had, like, older brothers, you was a little, like, worried on really, like, approach them, especially if they had particular brothers. Like, I don't give a fuck how good you look.
Right.
I love legs and arms in my life. I'm good. Like, I remember this one chick, like, she really had to leave the state to find somebody to date her.
Right.
Because her brothers were fucking savages.
Right.
And it was
right.
5 of them.
Oh.
So I was like,
But
you gonna be a lonely
Nah.
motherfucker.
But nowadays, brothers can't even get away with doing that. Like, you beat up the boyfriend, you get in trouble now. You get locked up.
It depends on how you do it. I tell people all the time, there's a way to get things done without actually
It always comes back to the old saying, where there's a will, there's a way.
Absolutely.
You know?
So this is what I say, which is bad as far as how families growing up. It used to be protective.
Right.
You protect your own. You watched out for your own. And even though, because reading the article here, it says my man lied and said he was 20. He's actually 28. I'm sorry, this nigga looked like he's 40. So, you know what I mean? It ain't like he even looked nowhere near
Even
20.
nowadays, though, she doesn't look 17.
She does. I
Not
thought
to
she
me.
had,
She
she
doesn't
had a
look
little
17.
small ass frame. She ain't nothing was like super developed. Yeah, the face was very nice. But at the end of the day, you're not telling me this is a 25-year-old.
She could be 22. She could be in her 20s.
I'd give her 21 tops.
She got that makeup on. She looking a little grown.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
she
saying.
does
She looking a lot more
look
grown
grown.
than
You wouldn't think that
17.
she's
but
17.
yeah.
But he look crazy, so
That's
you
what I'm
know he
saying.
ain't
Ain't
no
no way
20.
hell this nigga ain't
Nah.
20 years old.
Nah.
You like you 48 years old. You looking real old in the face.
Yeah.
But again, like my man said, like, where's the family? Like, how y'all allowing? He said, also, how you allowing someone to date your daughter, your family member, even if he did pass as 20 years old? If my man's a little aggressive with your family member,
That history, if you read that in what he did, like all the stuff she claiming that he did,
Well, break
this
it down
couldn't
for those
happen
who ain't
in
read the article.
one day. There's no way.
Break it
No,
down.
so she addressed her issues with Godwin on a Facebook post 2 weeks ago and gave this warning. All jokes aside, everybody want a crazy nigga until he got you hiding and dodging bullets. If you see signs, don't ignore it. Domestic violence is real. So she said he broke several phones, busted windows out, followed me from my house to wherever, bit me several times, threw me into walls, made me walk places with a gun to my back, put all my stuff in a sewer, held me hostage in a house, didn't let me leave, sat and waited at abandoned houses and watched me, pulled my whole sew and weave off, leaving bald spots. That's the part where her family had, like, you coming home with bald spots in your head, like, unless you got a weave done right over. He set my hair on fire and shot my house up. Now, he shot your house up, somebody would know about that.
All right, this is when, like, even if y'all not built like that, there's somebody in the hood built like that. Serious, because, like,
You ain't lying
I tell
about
people,
that.
like, not everybody built like that. I would say there's always crazy, and then there's crazier.
And if you ask me, if I even knew, to be honest, of somebody that was going through that with this dude, like just lived on my block.
Yeah, you gotta take
like,
care of
listen,
it.
yeah, you gotta handle. You gotta
a young
listen,
lady like that.
You know, wait till he come
ain't
over
like
here
she
next
30,
time.
35. She's
Right.
fucking 17 years old.
Right.
Somebody
Right.
in that neighborhood's been like, we're gonna take care of it.
Exactly.
Right.
You just go ahead in the house.
Right. Right.
Go ahead in the house.
You call him over, but he ain't never gonna get to the front steps. You don't even expect him.
You know what I mean?
I just want to know what type of guy is this? Like, because I have a daughter that's 11.
Right.
So what should I be looking for? Not, I mean, because initially he's not going to show those signs. But what makes a guy that insecure to where he can't accept that he has a pretty girl and she probably was in love with him? For her to stay?
That's fear. That ain't love.
Yeah, exactly.
I think people confuse fear and love.
Okay, until she found out that he was crazy, she was with him. So
it sounds like she's got that shit on the first fucking date. All that shit she went through and shit like that.
Right.
You want to say some good.
I'm just saying, what type of guy is this? What type of guy? Like, what would make him that? What the guys that do stuff like that? What has happened to them to make them act like that?
Me personally, with this dude, I mean, being honest, I mean, just looking at him, this is some shit he got into with this little young girl or this girl and turned his ass out. I mean, that's just my opinion.
Yeah,
in a way.
okay, he wanted her to
Turns his
himself.
ass out. But, I mean, really, like, fucked him up.
Yeah, because you got to think, for one, for him to want a younger girl, that means he wants to control. Because he went with a girl that was much younger than him. So
Then again, he could have fooled the younger girl because women his age wasn't going for that bullshit looking crazy or whatever he was saying.
Right,
So
that's
he
what I'm
had to
saying.
prey
That's
on
why
this
he went
younger
to.
girl
That's why he went to
younger
get a
women.
younger girl.
Maybe that's what he likes. Of course, the control thing, but according to what he did, it looks like he was into the control thing.
Right.
But you know, I just don't understand how you stay around for all of that. It ain't happening one day. That ain't happening one month.
That happened all the time.
You know, so, and where was her people, like you said? But, I mean, to sit back and let that happen and not say nothing to anybody, I guess that's what her Facebook post was about. And then when she finally spoke up, I guess her fears came true. He shot her in the head the next day.
But when I was in high school, there was a girl named Danielle Martin, and she was...
Yeah, I remember her.
Yeah, I used to see... And he was much older, too, because he was friends with one of my cousins who was at least 10 years older. So we would see her, like, with him, and he seemed obsessed, you know, like, kind of obsessed with her, like, weirdo type. But we had boyfriends that were jealous, too. So we just was like, yeah, you know, he really must be, like, you know, overly into her or whatever the case is. So you don't necessarily think that somebody's going to take it that far. Remember the other guy who rolled over the girl in the back of the highway?
Oh, that's David
He lived
Bain.
on
He lived on my 2 blocks from
block,
yeah.
on Galloway Place. She broke up with him. He followed her down Route 4.
Yeah.
She pulled over to talk to him.
You got the other girl that was in high school with us got killed behind the pharmacy.
Behind what?
Remember the other girl that was in high school with us and her boyfriend killed her behind Miller's Pharmacy on C Lane?
That's the
light-skinned
same girl.
Nah, this is the girl you talking about is
He
David Bain.
stabs her. No, that boy.
He killed her on Route 4
and
behind
ran
her
over the car
and tried to
ran
drive
over-
away. And so happened the
Yeah.
cop was doing the
Right,
routine and
right.
seen him. But yo, that's
But
crazy.
what I'm saying is, what is triggered? It's just not some good pussy. It can't. It's got to be more to it than that.
I tell people all the time, it starts in the household, and I'm talking about both sides. We always say, no matter what, this gentleman grew up in an abusive, rocky, non-love household.
Right.
And whether it was father beating on the mother, but probably the father wasn't even there. And you've heard it. We have ratchet friends that, go sit the fuck down somewhere. Shit, they don't treat their children with no love, no
Right.
compassion.
Right.
So they grow up
Yeah.
not knowing it.
Okay.
And then when you finally get a hold of someone, especially young love, when someone truly cares the fuck about you, you have
You don't
no
wanna let that
idea how to
go.
handle it.
Right.
You want it all to yourself. You don't want nobody to take it from you. So you start doing this all off the wall,
And the
crazy,
fear of losing that
possessive
person.
shit.
And if he did see certain things like a father doing this thing to the mother, see, behavior's taught. And that's the bottom line from the gate. Behavior's taught. So if he saw that, and that's how his father's faces showed that love to his mama,
This is what he gonna show.
that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
And in her household, obviously the relationship between her mother or any other family members wasn't to the point to where she felt safe enough to converse. Now, if you have that type of bond with your daughter, this nigga just did some dumb ass shit.
Right.
She gonna call, she gonna make a phone call to a family member.
Right.
You don't got those family members. You don't want them niggas at barbecues, but you want them niggas to handle shit for you.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
obviously they were at a point to where there wasn't no communication, that you didn't see your daughter coming in hurt, limped over,
Hair ripped out.
hair
Right.
ripped out, even with putting something over her head. You
Right.
know when your child is hurting or not.
Right.
If
right.
you give a fuck, you
Be
care.
attentive, of
You
course.
know,
Right.
oh, well,
right.
something happened.
So
What's going on?
yeah. So maybe she had too much independence and freedom
Right,
at a young
independence,
age.
fucking family ain't
so
give a
she's
fuck.
able
Right.
to
They
do what
just
she
let her
wanted to do.
She's
And
been
then
doing that for obviously for years.
Yeah.
She's
She's been
17
running her whole
years
life.
old,
Right.
and this dude's still 20. It's nah.
Yeah.
I think
But I
people-
mean,
Can't do
because
that.
even with the girl that I was saying, so we saw that he was like possessive, but she decided to break up with him, and then she told him that she was going to like Spain as an exchange student
Yeah, that
for
shit ain't gonna
senior.
fly. That shit ain't
And
fly.
that was it. Like he stabbed her on Cedar Lane.
yeah.
And I
That was
remember
terrible.
that day because we were trying to go somewhere. There must have been a fair. Something was going on for us to be in that area, and it was a bunch of cops. And it's just like, wow, like in some cases, there's nothing you can do. Like the person is dead set on getting you. Like once that in their brain flips that switch, they're not gonna stop at nothing until they get you.
Well, you don't have that fear. Like I remember back in the days, like if you got I'm an older dude, so when you got serious about a chick, you had to sit down in front of the father or the family,
Right.
and
right.
and you had that respect. It may not have been fear, but you had that general respect
Right.
that if you stepped out of line, motherfuckers was coming to check you. Motherfucking immediately.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I had
yeah.
a father sit me down and say, yo, my child is off the rock. I know that.
Right.
I ain't gonna sit here and tell you I got a fucking princess.
Right.
You know what I mean? But that don't mean I ain't gonna check your ass.
Right.
So
right.
coming telling me, listen, I know this bitch is fucking crazy.
Right.
She gonna make you do crazy shit from time to time, curse her ass out,
Right.
little word threaten shit, you know what I mean? Don't put your fucking hands on her.
Right. It's the bottom line.
Yeah, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
the bottom line.
I'm
Right,
giving
right.
you like there's 1 and there's 10, nigga. Your
Right.
shit
Right.
stop at 4.5.
Right.
Shit you allowed to do.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. You don't have those communications no anymore.
Right.
Where
Yeah.
like you did the family meet this guy? Did he come
Right.
to the house? And again, I said she wasn't comfortable enough to talk to her family. Fuck her mother, somebody, your brother,
Right.
a close relative, somebody, to let them know the fact that she would put it on Facebook. Her family didn't give 2 shits about it. I don't give a fuck who feel about it.
She
Come
ain't
see
have
me.
nobody to talk to. She
Yeah,
blasted
she ain't had
it on
nobody to
Facebook.
talk to
Yeah.
her family. The
Right.
fact that she felt complete strangers on her Facebook was her way
Right.
of releasing her vent. And obviously he knew it. Because if he's on that statue, he got every social media password that you had.
Right.
Yeah.
So he saw the post and he snapped.
Yeah. because he knew that was going to be it. Somebody was going to step in at that
Somebody.
point. So he was like, well, this car
you
about to be
know,
over.
Listen, it comes from also us as girls wanting to save the guy that doesn't have the love of his family.
That's women's problem.
That
Women's
is
wanna-
that
We
is a
talked about
problem.
that.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
women want
is
to
a
build and
problem.
create.
Yes.
You know, women want to build and create. Look what I made.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Men want to look
Right.
what I got.
Right.
You know,
Right.
and we get past that shit there, you know, fuck all that.
It
That's
goes
it.
back to what we spoke about before you got here. Was that, you know, that these women, what was he saying? The women want to.
They wanna control
They want to
shit.
control, or they want to change a man. Ain't no man gonna change till he ready. First of all,
And they ain't change, period.
everything you doing ain't gonna change. You got the best box in the country.
Yeah, it happened.
You're not changing them. He might be happy. And, all right, I'm gonna buy you something, you know, for that moment, but you not changing him. You know, but this women emotional.
Yeah, I know a dude whose wife is so bad, you sit down, nigga, you with that? You got to sit down and say it. Like, and then every word out the man's mouth is still trying to fuck another bitch.
Right.
Where does that come
You know what
from?
I'm
Do
saying?
we have to talk? Do we have a show? Oh yeah, we can get to that when we do the Cardi B.
So
story.
it's just like, unfortunately, you know, again, you get to the point to where you want to save something and you not realizing
Right,
this
it
motherfucker
can't
don't want to
be
be saved.
helped.
Right.
No, it ain't like
Right.
he can't be helped.
helped.
He don't want
Right.
to. It's just like it's like
No, he's sick.
addiction.
He couldn't be-
It's a drug addiction. Just like you can't help somebody till they're ready to be helped.
Right.
Right.
So until I'm saying, you know, like you know, my situation, like I sat down and I explained everything to Michelle. Nigga, my numbers are serious. Nigga, like I got some serious numbers. Like you,
We
we
don't
walk down
care
the
about
street.
that.
No, some
We
women do.
don't
But if
care.
I need to explain to her, we're gonna walk down the street. We're gonna bump into 5 bitches I fuck. So you need to
don't- we
know
don't
that.
care about
so
that.
you
We don't.
prepared when we run into situations like that. You need to know.
Right.
The girl, first of all, the girl does not care what you did before her, as long as once you got with her, you're doing right by her. She
Maybe
doesn't care what
25%
you
of the
did.
women. Most women like
Because it
fuck.
doesn't,
I
it
can't
doesn't
agree with that.
matter.
Yeah, we know.
It doesn't matter what you did.
Nah, because
Yeah,
when you go into certain spots and they see it, oh, that bitch, you know,
Like maybe
y'all get like
maybe
that.
25% of the women in the world are like that.
Or
'Cause
over
like
a
me.
certain age.
Right. Well, I mean, women, period. They got some young women like, as long as you ain't doing that shit, what you with me now? You know, because he got him a young girl. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, she ain't super young, but like, she's in her early 20s. She's like, I don't give a fuck what you do, as long as you ain't doing that now. You know what I mean? Like, he got that one of those
We
level-headed
know, just
type
like
of females.
we've had a past before you. We know you've had a past.
Just like I
before
told you
us.
before earlier, we talking about every chick is fucking smut to me. You know what I mean? Every woman in this world is a smut. You don't get past that. And like I
I'm a
was saying, we
wholesome
were having a
girl.
conversation. I say, don't think you the only nigga that skeeted in your girl's mouth. Plain and
That-
simple.
but-
I did agree with that one. I did agree with that one.
So
I'm not saying it's a problem
Right.
issue. I'm just breaking it down, saying don't think
She
because you
brushed her
fucking
teeth
with her
like
now
1,000
that
times
she's
before
just
she
this.
met you.
No, like
And
she's
goggles with
experienced
mouthwash.
life,
Right,
Just
right.
like you have. So don't hold nothing against your woman.
Right.
Don't look at your
Exactly.
woman.
But we
in a
were
bad
talking
way.
about dudes that do that.
Yeah.
Not worry about that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
worry
hold,
about
That's
hold it against them.
insecure. That's insecure.
And it
because
starts
look,
again at the home.
It
Right.
depends on, like you. I mean, you made a good point. All right, so you see a girl that see if she was your girl for a long time, like for an amount of years, then she's a threat. You know, because you probably still have some type of feelings for her. And if we know that was your girl, we're going to watch carefully when she comes in the room. If it's a local thing, yes, we're going to pay attention. But it's all about what you do, because she might be trying to make the new girl mad just on purpose. Like, she just might be
Motherfuckers
doing
waiting
that
in red.
anyway.
Oh, yeah.
But
I'm gonna
it's
break these
about what
niggas up
you
so I can
do.
get
If
in
you
there
don't-
and shit.
Yeah, if you
Then
don't
again, though, if
feed
you've been with
into
like
that-
you've been with her that long and y'all broke up after all that time, it done ran its course.
Yeah, it
Most
ran
of the
its
time
course.
you're like, I ain't really trying. I mean, I remember the box was good. I might run back and hit that, but you know, with your new chick,
making
you
it a
kind of
home.
like, yeah, right.
making
It
it a
ain't
home.
nothing.
Right.
You know, you gonna waste no time on too tough.
You
Yeah.
can give shits what happened. The
And it
lights
goes
on or
both
not.
ways.
Don't make a difference.
But it be y'all that take it to a whole nother level.
Agreed.
This
Agreed.
bitch over there in the corner.
The girl for the ex girl or the new girl?
The new girl.
Period.
Oh, and the ex girl, she got the upper hand from the gate because you the one that's worried about her.
Greed.
The new girl is worried about the ex
Yeah,
girl.
and the new girl getting all uptight, got an attitude in the spot.
No reason.
Cause used to fuck her.
That's
and
the
stuff,
that's the
you know.
worst thing to
Right.
do to catch an attitude while we already out.
Right, exactly.
That's the worst
That
thing.
shit is the
I don't give a fuck where you go. There's gonna be 2 or 3 bad bitches.
Right.
And they see, look at this bitch done fucked up already. This nigga curving her. Like, motherfuckers be paying attention.
Right.
You
Hell
get that,
yeah.
as soon as you give it a bit, really? Here?
Right.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So, like, in this situation, again, I say it's the house. You know,
Yeah.
unfortunately, someone
I
lost their
agree.
life. And niggas gonna take care of this nigga in prison. I got some good commissary. I've been locked up a couple of times. I know how it is in there. Know what I mean? The motherfucking
Jomos.
I always say, not the Jomos, those frosted cinnamon buns. Them
Oh.
shits is filet mignon.
Oh, the
Chris.
big ums.
Yeah. Them shits is filet mignon. Nigga, I got your commissary. I always tell her to hook this nigga up, I got you.
Right.
You know what I
right,
mean?
Right.
You don't do no shit like this.
Right.
This was a
Yeah,
girl.
that shit is crazy.
Rest
It
in
wasn't
peace,
like she was
Lashonda
fighting back or doing crazy ass shit. You know, you was just an insecure dude. You ain't never been loved before.
Right.
This chick probably done showed nigga love. He ain't never had experienced it, and he ain't know how to handle it.
So that goes both ways. So if a woman is very overly jealous, you think that she didn't receive love either? Or you just
It's
laying
the
down and pipe
household.
good?
And it's just like me. It took me years. Me and my mother haven't never had the greatest relationship. My mother hurt me periodically throughout our course of time we knew. You know what I mean? My mother stole from me, all this other shit. So when I started dating women that would disrespect me because that's all I knew
Right.
was disrespect.
Right.
That's all I would attract. That's all I would want. And it took a while for me to break out of that. I'm like, nigga, you out your everlasting fucking mind.
Right.
And the moment I became heartless is the best moment I became. I give 2 fucking shits.
Oh, stop
You know what I
it.
mean?
You're in
Oh, wow.
love and
Like,
you're
I
in
mean,
love for years.
No, I
Cut
love
it
my
out.
girl to death, but if she
Okay,
says she want to
good.
go, I'll
Let's
pack her
be
shit
real
for her.
about it.
I'll be the first nigga pack. I'm good. Ain't nobody holding power over me. I refuse.
Right. I agree with that.
And it's because of the way, and it took me.
I mean, I
It
agree
takes-
with
it
that
takes-
too.
it took
I
me
could
to-
love
But
you
I
to
think,
death, you gonna go.
but I
then
think
bye.
that comes with you realizing your own self-worth.
That's right.
And your
That's
own
right.
self-esteem.
To me, the whole, like, for me.
Because
to
if
be
you
happy-
don't want me
it's
and
about
you don't
being
love
happy.
me, that's your problem.
It's about me being happy.
Right.
That's
Definitely.
right. That's
Definitely.
I love me first.
Of course.
Yeah.
And I love me first, and because I love me first, it makes my kids better.
Right.
Right.
Me
Right.
a better
Right.
job,
Right.
better situation, better business. I'm creating something
No
for
question.
fucking you.
Right.
And the chick I'm messing with, she feels something. All right, it's gonna hurt. It ain't gonna feel good, but I'll give 2 shits.
But you gotta
And
go.
I always tell
Yeah.
people, and that's what got me stabbed. Other shit happened to me, happened with food poison, shit like that.
Wow.
I told this woman this
I
one
thought
day.
I was alone.
No, I told a woman dead ass.
Had the
I
bed
said
lit
the
on
difference
fire over here.
of how the difference between God is good and God is great.
Right.
I said God is good because He made women. He great because He made more than one. That got me stabbed. He
Oh my
made
God.
more than one. I'm sorry.
He
For me
made
to
more
stay-
than one of y'all too.
That's true, and that's what I'm saying. For people staying with people that they're unhappy,
Lucky
you come to
for
the
y'all.
part to where you actually want to cause physical harm.
Right.
It's
Right.
just
You know
in
what I
the
mean?
moment. It's
Fuck
in the
moment.
moment.
You gotta go out your way to do something to
Hell
someone.
yeah.
This was
No,
some
not
planning-
if they laying
this nigga
right there
standing
next
in
to you.
abandoned buildings,
Oh well, yeah, that's extra.
watching.
Right.
You know what I mean? All
Yeah.
this other shit. This nigga watch on social media and all.
Right.
That's some next level shit.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Yeah. He's,
You know what I mean? And
he's-
I'm saying for her not to be able to discuss this with a close friend or close relative, this woman grew up in a fucked up home too.
Right.
To where she did not want to confide in someone, a best friend, somebody.
Yeah.
There's always one family member or a friend, somebody that you could confide in and be like, oh, this is going on. And like my man said, somebody in the neighborhood should have saw something and be like, nah, this ain't
Right.
going down.
But then again, we come back to what we talked about earlier: fear and love.
Well,
Also, I mean, don't get me wrong. You're 100% right about it. Started in the house, no question. I believe her mama she's probably a single mama, and this chick was just running. To be honest, she ain't see no love. She ain't see. But then this dude,
Mama's still trying to live her life.
right.
Mama got a life too. She's 17, Mama 25. You know
But she out there running like whatever. I mean, she getting held hostage in the house.
Right.
She's 17. Why your mama ain't looking for you?
Yeah.
Like, how is he able to walk down the street with a gun in her back?
Right. But
Like, I understand this is Baltimore. but
all
come the
this
fuck
stuff
on.
happening means she wasn't home.
Agreed.
Where the fuck was she at?
Yeah. Like,
Where's
your
your
daughter
mama
ain't
like?
come home in 2 or 3 days.
Right.
Like,
You ain't looking for him?
Yeah.
Nah. So she's scared to death because she ain't got nobody.
Right.
Well,
yeah.
she's more like, it was a point to where you feared your parents more than anything in the fucking world.
Right.
And obviously, this young lady had more fear from this gentleman than the people
Right.
around her.
Because they ain't give a fuck. They wasn't showing her
Because
that.
it's
Like,
the same
I had
thing
to-
like
I had
you
to beat
said
my
though.
son
If he
once.
what
It's
if
just
in the
conversation
beginning
Right.
in the
Right.
beginning he may have taken care of her because just like you said, you found women that were disrespectful to you because that's what you knew. If she's looking for when our fathers don't raise us, we look for a man to take care of us.
But if your
You know,
father
there's a
wasn't
lot of-
showing you no love, this is what she misconstrued as love.
Exactly.
So
Right.
he might not even have no job.
That nigga
He just
pistol with
showing
me
up-
because he loved me, girl.
Right. Or
He didn't hit me
woman
with the
statement
whole
earlier,
handle, it was
you know,
just the
and
side of
she's
the
a
handle.
young girl, so
Yeah,
she's
she
thinking,
don't know.
he whooping my ass because he can.
Right.
You know?
I tell
And she,
you know,
because she wasn't taught at home
Right,
that's
right.
not love.
Yeah.
like I actually had to open a dictionary up for this young lady once, and I had to have her break down the definition of love to me. And I asked her, what part in that definition did it say love was supposed to be painful and hurtful?
Right.
And I had to look up those other definitions.
Right.
Which
Well,
one are you experiencing?
Right.
Some people
Because it ain't
think
love.
that
Nah,
because
not at all.
love is a struggle sometimes. Because sometimes it's you might love somebody, you care about them, but you have your own issues within yourself.
Then you don't know what love is. It
Yeah,
tells
yeah,
you right
then you
there.
don't know what love is.
Love
You
is
don't know
care.
what
I
love
tell
is,
people
yeah.
relationships are easy as shit. Do unto you as I want you to do unto me.
That's the ideal.
That's simple as shit.
But
I don't want
it's
you
just
doing
people
this,
don't.
so I'm not going to do this.
Right.
So if you're dealing with someone that's still doing that, even though they don't want you to do that, that motherfucker, like, you got a lot of people in the relationships with themselves because the person they're in the relationship with ain't in the relationship.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Like, you dating yourself. Because that motherfucker ain't, or that chick, they not in a relationship with you.
Right.
Yeah.
You're right.
That's right.
You in a false ass
it's
relationship.
it's called a one-sided relationship.
Nah, you in a fucking mirror. Fuck all that shit. You out your everlasting mind.
You're right though. You're
Yeah.
100% right.
If I gotta search through your shit, it's over.
Exactly.
The
Exactly.
moment I gotta pick your phone up and
Yeah.
search through shit, it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I tell Michelle, don't ask me where I'm going. Don't tell me what I'm doing. I don't play that shit.
Right.
Either you trust me or you don't.
Oh, she can ask you where you're
I don't.
going. Come on,
I'll call her right now. She'll tell you I
stop.
don't play that shit.
Well, you should let her ask.
I do not ask.
Because if
don't-
something happens,
You ain't my,
she
you
knows
ain't my
where to
mom's.
look first.
I
That's what
understand.
they
I,
say.
th- I
A lot
think
of
the
times-
rule. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
A lot of
what's
times
your
in
rule?
relationships, men try to be fathers and women try to be mothers. We're neither. We're in a relationship together.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be.
Listen,
I shouldn't have to
this
treat
is
you
why
like
I have a problem with that because you'll be on the phone with Jeff Shears who just left me like, yo, dude, I'm getting ready to go over here. You'll tell your friend, but you won't tell your girl. That's corny and whack,
I'm gonna
and you
tell
need
a
to
friend.
stop. You'll tell your friend, you tell your boyfriend, guy friends,
Yeah.
male friends,
In
oh,
conversation.
boy, where you going?
But they not
okay.
asking me.
They're not asking me
They
just
not
for
saying,
some-
yo,
No,
wait, well.
They're not asking for some
nah,
security
you're lying.
And they,
Because y'all
if
be
they
on the
are
phone
asking, no,
telling
if
your
they
friends
asking
stuff
you,
that you
nah.
want, and then if you get off the phone, be like,
You're not
what
asking
happened?
for the right reasons. There's a
There
way
you
for
go.
women to
Listen.
ask a
Perfect.
man something the right way,
Right.
not the way y'all
So your
ask.
friend-
So where you going?
So your friend be
Let
like,
your
yo,
motherfucking
where you
business
about
is
to
where
go?
I'm
What you
going.
about to do?
Huh?
And you'll be like, yo, I'm getting ready to do this. I gotta do
Because
that,
nine times out of
that.
10, what you
And you're
pointed out
running
with you.
down to your dude, and your girl can't ask you a question. That's
I'm going out. That's all she
corny.
need to know.
That's corny.
I'm
Because
going
it's
out.
wrong, and like he was saying, you asking for the wrong reasons. Your boy asking you, he
You
might want to
just
hang out
think
with you.
She's asking for the
Just
I
like
put it
her.
this way.
She
Just
be like,
wanna
yo,
know where
listen.
you going.
And she hit me, hey, it's a ladies' night out. Have fun.
Right. The rule, and I hear that.
That's
But
what-
the rule should
Word.
be:
Have fun.
don't ask me where I'm going. Just ask me if I'm coming back.
I'm coming back.
Wait
I'm
for the
coming back
reaction
nice
for
and
that
sauce. Just be ready. I'm coming back nice and tipsy.
Yo, to ask me if I'm coming back. I might not be coming back.
You
No,
know
I'm
what I
just
mean?
kidding.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
But I
Yes.
say
You're on live.
that's how it
Watch your
is.
mouth.
I don't ask her
get in
when
trouble.
she's coming back or what time she's
Right.
coming back.
Yeah.
Right. Just have a
Well,
good
then,
time.
Like
but
you
you
ain't
know
asking
what?
me
And
that
I got a problem with that too, because you should be concerned about where your girl is going and when she's gonna make
If
it
she
back.
tell me she
You
going
should be
out, I
concerned.
trust enough that
you
she's
should
going out.
care. You should care enough
I
to say.
can't, right. Now, if she don't come home, yeah. She
But
walk-
that's
she
too
walk my
late.
ass
What if
out
something
to
already done happened
I
to
know
her?
what she out
What
with.
if she's at a party?
what she out
What if
with.
she's going to a baby shower or a wedding bridal shower, what girls do? Or she's going to a movie with her
where
friend
to
that
start.
starts at 10 and then it's 2 and she's already been kidnapped because you didn't care what time she
I
was
know where to
coming
start
back.
at.
Oh, so what you say? Give her a curfew?
Tell her, ask her where she's going and
Well,
what
I should
time
never lie. I ain't
she's
giving nobody
expected
no
back
fuck.
so that you
What
can
time
be.
she's expected?
And what time you think you'll be back?
Again, you trying to do
For
fatherly, motherly
safety
roles.
reasons. For safety
What
reasons.
safety reasons?
It's very
Here's the
very
thing people
dangerous out here.
understand,
Do you
right? No,
understand? what
I understand
No,
what
it
you're
is
saying, but at the
dangerous.
same
I
time,
don't want. I like. Damn. No. But could be concerned.
but if he don't come back at the
You
time,
don't care where
at
I'm
the,
going, I
at
could
the
go and
designated
come back
time,
up,
what's
please.
gonna happen? You gonna start screaming, jumping up and down. Well, you say you was gonna be back here at 3:00.
Well, here's the thing. If you're out with your friends, because she ain't going out by herself, you know what I mean? If something happens, somebody gonna call me. And
They don't
people who-
know from the time that she leaves them to the time that she gets home. She don't have to answer to them
So
and
then
tell
she
them
should
when
pick up the
got
phone and
home.
call.
either she's Ubering or whatever, there's a trail to follow. And a lot of people
Y'all
from
are just
Jersey
too-
don't know too much
y'all-
about.
y'all are
'cause
too-
I just got
Nah, I
here.
see what you're saying,
Yeah,
but
like,
once she
show
leave
some
her
concern
girlfriends,
about
but once
your
she leave her
girl.
girlfriends,
Father, I'm not paying
right?
your
But
father.
once she
Not
leave
you
her
have to be my
girlfriend, she
father,
could
you gotta
call
be my
home
man
and say,
who
"Listen,
cares."
I'm on my way."
Right.
That's not really checking in. That's not her clocking me
Yeah.
clocking her. Be like, I'm on my, but I'm not
all
gonna
I
be
do
calling
now
her.
is listen, I'm
Nice.
here.
Right.
No.
What you need? You want
I'm
something from the
about to
store?
leave.
Whatever.
You want
Right.
something on my
Nice
way.
to know
Right.
that
I
somebody
do that.
cares where you are. Like we
I'm
don't
not-
see. This the difference. Y'all ask us where we going. We want to tell you. That's the
who asked you
difference.
where
We
you
want to tell you where we
Who asked
going.
you where you
We're
going?
like, Dad, we walk
do
out the
that?
house. He
You
didn't
do
even
that?
look.
You do that,
He
my
didn't
man?
even
I
ask
don't
me
do
where
that
I'm
shit.
going. That's the difference. What I'm trying to tell you. We want you to ask us something.
Nah, I ain't
We
doing
go
that.
outside
But
like
again, I'm not
he
going to do to
didn't
you
even
that I
ask
don't want you to do to me.
Like, he don't
You
care.
can't ask
That's
me,
the
so why
only
should I
reason
do?
you won't do
No,
it.
it's not 'cause I'm
Because
not
you
that
don't want
person.
it done to you.
I'm not that thirsty.
That's
ass, 'cause
it.
I tell you that a motherfucker gonna do what they want to do in individual.
Regardless.
Whether you one of them great dude, you could be caring, loving. If a motherfucker want to step out, they gonna step out. Period.
Right. Right.
And if they care enough, you're not going to step out. You could
Right,
have a
you're
date with
everlasting
somebody
one.
else, and when
You
your
smiling
boyfriend
'cause you don't
said,
even believe that.
"Where you going?" you be like, I ain't
She
even gonna
smiling
go
'cause she
now on
don't even
that
believe
date
that
because
shit.
he cares now.
You out
See
your
what I'm
everlasting
saying?
mind.
You could
Oh, you
stop
was gonna
that.
go out on that
Yeah,
date,
and
but
if
you changed your
ask
mind.
me, I'm like, I'm not gonna do it.
No,
he
because when I
cares
ask
about
you, you on your way to that date, and I say, "Where you going?" You gonna lie like a
out your
motherfucker.
everlasting
I'm
mind.
going out with
I
so
done
and so.
I done had a chick purposely have me catch her in the bed with a nigga and I shook that nigga hand. Cause that's the type of dude I am. Literally shook
We're
the
not
nigga
gonna
hand.
talk about that story.
Wow.
Cause
Yeah,
I'm not letting
you
nobody
shook,
hold
you
no
shook
power
his
over me
hand
like
because that wasn't the girl. Because for her to do
Because he
that,
showed me that.
she was
Why I'm mad
dead
at now,
wrong
if he
for
took
that.
the pussy,
And you definitely shouldn't have been with her
that's different.
after that.
She
That's
offered, she gave it
she's
to
whacked.
the nigga.
She was whacked
I'm
for
not
that.
fighting no nigga who
You
pussy
better
was given
not.
to him.
Absolutely
Right, I
not.
shook
That's
that
right.
nigga hand,
That's
and
right.
I told
That
her,
was her way of
"Don't
getting
get
out of the
bed.
relationship. You
What
know
I'm gonna
that?
do now is gather my things.
Right? You don't want somebody if
To
you do
splash
that.
out.
What? Do what?
If you allow them to walk in on you purposely, you want out of that relationship.
Oh, of course.
You don't
No,
want
she
that.
want out of it.
No,
She-
don't
She
want-
didn't purposely
don't
do
want
it. That he caught
This is a
her.
young
Yeah.
lady who knew me from my New York days. You know what I mean? I'm born and raised in the Bronx. My family is psycho. Alright? Came here. She was a part of that street life. She saw that. So she thought she thought she was gonna get a rise out of me. Cause she seen me run up on motherfuckers.
Oh, so she
There's
thought
a
that was gonna make you
difference.
jealous and
She
me
thought that was
committed
gonna
more to
get a
her.
rise out of me.
There's
Cause like
there's a
Oh.
difference
We had went through
between
something, we
getting you
parted
jealous
ways.
and
Right.
And she
and
was
walking
fucking
in.
with this dude, but we got back together, and I was there personally, but she told the nigga not to fuck with her no more. That nigga thought shit was sweet.
Right.
I had 3 niggas climbing up on the car. You know what I'm saying? And so she know that side of me. You
Right,
told him.
right.
He crossing the line now. That's time for me to step in.
Right.
So she thought that situation, she was gonna get that psycho person. Nah, I'm gathering my things. Don't get out that bed, nigga. Because now I'm gonna think you want to do something.
Anybody
Right,
would
right.
need
Just
to
let
do
me
that.
gather my
Like
things
that's
to
crazy.
leave. So what I'm trying to explain,
That's
like
not
for
cool.
me personally, I think if you could get to that point Why you want somebody to, oh, look, see, this nigga thirsty. This nigga know he don't want this to leave. Bitch, please. You know what I'm saying?
No
as
real
good as you
woman
think your
is gonna
shit
do
is,
that.
somebody else
No
and it's a
real woman
fella
is gonna do
situation
that.
too.
Sorry.
So what I'm saying is, I'm not checking up on you every 5 minutes.
I didn't
you
say
telling
that.
me you going out, fine.
I didn't say.
And it's just like my man said.
every 5 minutes.
I'm here.
Right.
I'm about to leave. You want me to pick you something up?
Right.
It's plain and simple. Now,
That's
where you
about
going?
that should
What
be
you doing?
that should be
How
enough.
you doing?
That shows consideration
Every
right
now and
there.
then, just don't listen. All I'm trying to say is don't be so like. I know guys are creatures of habit. We have to accept that. Like we want y'all to be spontaneous. A lot of times you're not, but just be spontaneous sometimes. Put a little bit of
You wouldn't wrong
excitement.
dude
Like
if you would have spontaneous. So what you like? I'm gonna show up with your hot tarts, your whatever it is you like. I'm gonna surprise you. You like chocolate, strawberry.
We don't
but I'm saying,
always
the
like the
shit you
same
want,
thing
I ain't
every
saying the same
time.
thing.
That's what I'm
you want a person
saying.
you communicate. And that's why I tell people all the time. You don't want to date your best friend.
Right.
But then you shocked when your man don't know you like your best friend. Your best friend know what you like. Your best friend would show up with the chocolate covered strawberries, the sweet tarts, and the little shits that you like. That's what your best friend would do. But you don't want to date your best friend. You want to date this other nigga over here. And then you shocked he don't know you like your best friend. The person you deal with is supposed to be your best friend. They're supposed to know you in and out.
Do you agree with that? Is your person supposed to be your
Pretty
best
much. I do agree with that.
And
Be
you
honest.
wonder why the
I mean, I
motherfuckers
don't disagree
He's
with that. I just
supposed
wanna
to
know.
know me. Bitch, they ain't your best friend.
Right.
Niggas too. Sorry, that bitch ain't your best
No,
friend.
he can know you very well because you've been with each other for enough time that he
You could be
should
with
know
somebody
you
2
very
years
well.
And the motherfucker still don't want to
Because
know
they
shit
ain't
about
paying no attention.
you. They ain't paying you no fucking attention.
Yeah, but they
she
still
say
know
that's
you.
That's
no,
her shit right. When she
no,
look up like that, that's that.
I don't disagree with
No, I
that
see what
because
you're saying.
what I'm saying, you could be around somebody for a long time and y'all know each other very well, but you're just like you said, it's over it. It's like you're over it, so you're not.
Yeah, like who?
You're not trying to do anything different. You're not trying to keep, the spontaneity
Spice in
there.
it.
Nah.
Yes.
You're not trying to do all that.
And a lot of guys fall into that trap where y'all think that we so happy to have you, which we are most of the time. If we love you, we're happy to have you, but we can get just as bored as you guys do.
Niggas will bump-
That's what I'm
niggas
trying
bump
to
their head
say.
just as much
Y'all
as women
don't,
bump
y'all
their
don't,
heads.
Right.
y'all don't
No
realize
question.
that.
Yeah, no,
No,
niggas
they
bump their
do.
heads just like women do. I tell motherfuckers this: the moment you stop dating your chick, it's over.
Yeah, pretty much.
You have to any relationship. You have to date
Right.
Yes.
throughout the entire relationship.
Right.
Yes,
The
that's
same
right.
You
shit
gotta
you
do shit
poured on
together.
trying to
Yep,
court her, you
yep.
gotta continue that shit.
Yeah.
'Cause I tell dudes all the time, be careful how you start a relationship off.
Right.
You
right.
can't go spending
That's
$200 a day on your shorty and think you gonna spend $75. That shit ain't happening.
No, that's not true.
It's not.
No.
That's not true.
Because
Because
on
once
the
we
first
love
date,
you,
but we say
once
on
we
a
fall in love
consistent
with you, it
basis.
doesn't
Well, I check it out.
matter.
It's the first
Nah.
Every
that
little
come out your
thing
mouth.
we care
You don't do
about.
shit for me no more.
No.
You don't take me to
The
places
little
you used
things
to take
matter.
me.
The little things
I ain't saying
matter.
little things don't
Yeah.
matter. But I say if a nigga try to not do the things he did to get you,
Right.
if the nigga pouring it on, because we make that mistake. We pouring on thick and heavy. Even though we might not have the finances to do it. Because the first thing women like, we don't go out like we used to go out. The nigga can't afford it.
Right.
But you did then.
Right.
Well,
We
I
ain't
think
been out
that
in 3 months. What's going on? Nigga, bitch, I'm broke.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I got you. I ain't got to do that shit no more. No, nigga, you still got to do that shit.
That's
Every
when
now and then.
they
then.
flip the script.
Yeah.
Bitch, when you gonna
Every now
take
and
me out?
Oh,
Fellas,
you definitely got to take
if,
your man
fellas,
out.
if your chick offered to pay the check, give it to her ass. And if she
Yeah,
don't reach for
she's
the check every
supposed
once in a
to.
while, you with the wrong fucking
She's
chick.
supposed
Yeah.
to. She's supposed to.
Yeah.
You with the wrong chick.
You right about that.
Yeah.
He know my favorite. If you walk to that door, you wait for me to open, you gonna be standing there forever.
All right, so on that note, everybody, if you see the signs, men or women, and you're with a psycho, do something about it because the cops obviously don't care
Find
enough
somebody you
about
can
Black
communicate
lives.
with.
Black lives
Right.
don't
Nah,
matter.
that family
So you
gonna
need
get
to
money.
tell people. Well, now they are.
No, they gonna care now because they're about to get finances.
Right.
But at the end of the day, find someone you can relate to.
Yes.
Real talk. It ain't gotta be family. I tell people all the time, family ain't blood related.
Right.
Family is someone you can count on. Mm-hmm. And you need to find that somebody. This young lady was going through this for a while, and ain't nobody stepped up. So her brother, her mother, everybody in her life, fuck you. And that's just real. Y'all some bitch asses.
Oh yeah.
To sit there and let this young lady go through all that shit and ain't step in.
That's real.
Fuck y'all.
Yeah.
I
I
my address.
mean,
So I don't give a fuck.
I'm gonna just say y'all really failed her. That's obviously. I mean, it wasn't a sudden thing. That's
Nah.
what it is. If it was just she met
meet the
him
nigga Tuesday,
and
by Friday,
Friday,
fucking
yeah,
Right,
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 exactly.
right. That shit's
So
been going on
y'all
for a
should have
while.
really did
Yeah.
something about that. I feel sorry for y'all loss, but yeah, come on. All right.
They ain't care
So
about
we're
it. Why
gonna
should
be
I?
back
Fuck it.
on the next go round.
All right, y'all. Peace out.